my Calathea leopardina rescue plant that I purchased or picked up from Home Depot several months ago. I'm actually wanting to maybe propagate them because I'm not really liking this situation here at the bottom. And this pot is has a lot of roots, but the plant is small. I'm gonna have to repot it soon or within the year, and it's gonna be this small plant in this big pot, and I don't want that. So hey everybody, it's your girl Juliet, also known as Ahavaya. Welcome back to my channel. And so today we are running a little experiment on this rescue Calathea plant. I have a video on it, and if you saw the video, you saw that I brought this back from what looked like weeds, dried up weeds and hay. But it's come a long way, right? And this is an experiment that I just want to see if I can root these and start these as two separate plants from fresh. These are the newest stems that grew out, or plants that pushed out since I picked them up, since I rescued them. The original ones, I believe, were here and here, and they didn't quite make it. But this is it surviving and growing, still trying to stay alive, and it's doing well. So it has lots of roots in the pot. Let me see here. Yeah, so it's just that the plant itself, or the plants at the top itself, are pretty small, right? And so I was thinking, when it comes time for me to repot this, I'm gonna have to put this in a bigger pot. I'm assuming this is like a 2-inch pot, maybe a 4-inch pot. I'm sorry, I'm not good with my measurements, but I'm gonna have to upsize this, obviously, and the pot that I put this in is gonna have to be 2 inches bigger, and you're gonna have this big old pot with this small plant, or these small plants at the top, and I don't think I want that kind of look. So what I will be doing today, I'm gonna first test it out. I will first take one of these. This one has 2, I believe, and this one has 3 growing from the one base. So what I'll do is cut off this one here, cut it off, and then put it in water and try and grow roots on it. And once I'm able to grow the roots, then I will repot it, and then that'll be the beginning of a new plant. And I think that that might be a better look for it in general. It makes sense to me, but I don't want to cut them both off right now and then have them both die on me. So I want to try it out and make sure it works. And once I'm sure it works, then I'll go ahead and cut off the other one, root it, and repot it. So yeah, join me on this experiment. I'll start off by spraying off my tool. Now I decided to use a knife because I want to be able to get into the space so that I can get a clean cut and get as much of the base as possible. I'm gonna cut it off right over here. Okay, so that we have a good area over here for it to grow roots. All right, so as I mentioned, I'll be cutting it right over here. Oh, okay, I did it. Whew, okay, so here you have it. Okay, so once again, it has 2 bunches growing out of this one base. And what I'll do is peel off some of the covering here, the sheath. I'm not too sure what it's called, but I'll peel this off and then I'm going to place it in water, and that should give it a better chance of growing roots. I see some buds already, some nodes where roots can possibly grow from. This being one of them. Oh, this being one of them. And another one over here. Sorry if you can't see very well. I'm sure there's some more under here. So what I'll do is I'll peel them off. I peel off this brown stuff, and then that should help it root better. And then I'll pop it in water, and I'll be back. The less debris, the better. I think this is good enough, so I'll just put that in water. Okay, so here's the cinnamon. Actually, so I'll actually just dip it into it. All right. Okay, let it sit for a bit and then I'll put it in water. Right, there we go. So now we wait. Yay, it's growing roots. Look at this, guys. Oop, focus. There you go, it's growing roots. This is great. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. Okay, so since the other stem that I cut is growing roots successfully, it seems, I'm going to go ahead and give this one a chop so that it could get started on its root growing journey. So here it is. I'm going to clean it up and put it in water so that it could start rooting. Okay, so here they are. This is the one that I just cut, the second one. Okay, and this is the first one that I cut, and this one has started pushing out roots as I showed you. So this took approximately 6 days to start pushing out roots, or for the buds, for the roots to push out. So I'm assuming that this will do the same thing. We'll wait and see. And this is what's left of my original plant. I'm not sure if this is going to push out any more new growth. I'll leave it and keep it for about a week or so and see if anything happens. But I think it's dead, or it's not dead, but it's dying. Can't be dead because this part here was just attached to a plant. So I'll give it some time and see what happens, if it's able to push out new growth. What do you want us to do?
I want you to survive. We're not gonna last here. The biters will be a herd of them. They'll fill the pits, crawl over one another. There'll be enough to tear right through our camp. Or it'll be people. Nothing between us and them. We stay here, we'll die.
Okay, so here are my Calathea propagations, and as you can tell, they have grown beautiful leaves. Oh, leaves, sorry, roots. They have grown beautiful roots. This is the first one that I cut off to test, and its roots are nice and long and healthy. And this is the second one, and its roots are also beautiful. Alright, so I'm going to pot these up in my aeroid mix, alright, that I made in my previous video, and that should be it for these two, and hopefully they enjoyed the medium that I put them in, and they grow to be nice and big and beautiful Calatheas. Alright, so this is what, a 4-inch pot. 4-inch pot. I don't think I need it to be any bigger or smaller than this. Okay, so putting mesh at the bottom because my mix is pretty chunky with some sand and some potting soil and a little bit of perlite and pumice and so on and so forth. So here we go. Okay, so this is my potting mix. All right. Oh. This here. I ordered one of those potting mats, but it's not here yet. I ordered a few actually, but they're not here yet, so it's okay. I'll just make do with what I have. So I'm just gonna put some of this in here. Okay, see some of the dirt fell down here, so that's good. That's that one, and this one here. Alright, now for putting the plants in, so like so. So Calathea like to have moist but not soggy soil, and it should be well draining, so this should be good enough. And I'm going to have to test it out and see how quickly this dries out, okay, so that I can make sure that it's consistently moist. Try and straighten it out a little bit, press down on it a little bit, okay, and then this one here, okay, shorter roots. This one has 3 bunches in on one base. Okay, I thought about separating them, but I think I'm going to just leave them as they are. Just hold up its hair a little bit and we can help it out. Put it in the middle. Good. Right, so I'm gonna water these and wash the leaves off a little bit, and then that'll be it. All right, so here they are. All right, my two Calathea in their 4-inch pots. Gave it some water. Okay, and it's draining just fine. I'll just keep an eye on it, and I'll keep it watered as much as I need to, or as frequently as I need to. Okay, so that's it, my Calathea. Right, thank you for watching.